All right, welcome to the primary elections stream for August 4th. So the polls in Virginia already just closed an hour ago. If there weren't any important races, so honestly, I'm totally fine that I just didn't stream that. Because there really wasn't anything special. I'm gonna share my screen and we can like look at it, but there's really not anything of note. Um. So yeah, so the Senate primary was like a three-way race. I think this wasn't that unexpected. I think Misu Sawa, or however you say his name, I think he's always been the front runner. I do know. Oh yeah, it talks about how there was a state senator. There was also a leading candidate in the primary until he dropped out. But I mean, that's been a while. So I think it's just this guy. I mean, if I'm trying here, let me look him up real quick. If I remember correctly, he like served in the military.
Yeah.
So he's got, yeah. I don't remember his position though. Oh, he was a major general in the U.S. Army. Wait, he served from 1979 to 2015.
It's pretty good.
He served 36 years.
He'd be a good candidate for like a competitive congressional seat.
I mean, probably. It is kind of crazy though, because I'm looking at the polls, and the few polls of this race had it like really close between Farrington and him. In fact, the Public Sentiment Institute poll from June 12 to 16 actually had him trailing her, but it's got like 45 undecided, so I don't know. It clearly was never a ridiculous race though. In terms of everything else, okay, first of all, New York Times for the first district, this is Rob Whitman's seat, right? This is like a relatively red seat. You know, Whitman's kind of a respected Republican. He's been there a decent bit of time. And for some reason, it says the race will be among the nation's most competitive in November. I don't know what New York Times was smoking, but like, you're just that is just completely like that is factually wrong. Okay, this is a more red seat than it is not. Like Whitman wins by like 15 points most elections. I don't know what made them think this is going to be so competitive. Like there are so many other seats that are going to be way more competitive than this. But for some reason, they think this is a really competitive race and that like this primary really matters because this guy could actually win. Maybe he can if it's a super big blue wave. I guess he could, but it is not an insanely competitive race. So I really don't know what they were on about with that. Because that primary is really not that special. And then Elaine Luria won her primary. How much did she win that by? Yeah, she got like 80. Okay. And then McGuire won renomination. Yeah, okay. This I will never not be salty about this. I'm still upset that this guy primaried out Bob Good. I was hoping that this race would be like maybe he gets like only 65% or something, because then I can like gloat about that. But it's just like nah. He's also running against a former U.S. representative in the general.
Yeah, this one was gonna flip if the other map stayed.
Yeah.
Michigan 1%. El Sayed is winning 16%.
Okay, yeah, let's check that. So yeah, El Sayed. Wow. This is not even like, okay, it's like Grand Rapids, but that's like not even Detroit, and he's already ahead by 16.
I think this is actually the margin he's gonna win by.
I could see that. honestly. It would be kind of like Republicans would probably want it to be closer though. Just like just because the more divided this primary is, the more
Yeah.
annoying it's going to be for him to like and unite the Dems. So honestly, if you're like Republican, you probably want El Sayed to win by like 5 or something. It's not going to be that though. Like Stevens has just completely lost the plot. John James, okay, John James is ahead by around 19. Perry Johnson, I know it's kind of a meme. I actually endorsed Perry Johnson in 2024 because I thought Trump like was too scandal plagued and I didn't like anybody else. Perry Johnson is kind of cringe though. And he's also like way too old. He's like 80 years old, so I don't know why he's running for governor at this point. Um okay, and then Benson. Okay, Benson's a wipeout so far. They have not called Mike Rogers for some reason.
The most important congressional ones are the 7th and the 13th. And
Yeah,
the
okay, the seventh, which one were you gonna say?
the 11th, that also is competitive.
Ooh, wait, the 11th?
That's Steven's seat.
Oh, okay. Oh, also Rashida Tlaib has a primary challenger from like a black, I think she's a state senator.
Kind of doubt
Um,
it though because it's like her little like Palestinian loving area.
yeah, no, they like Rashida Tlaib well enough. I just want to see how bad she does. McKinney versus Tanadar, this is arguably more interesting to me to watch
Yeah.
than it would be to watch Stevens versus El Sayed because like I don't know because Tanadar is like he's got all this money, but he's also spent so much money at times that he's like I think his campaign was in debt at one point. So and also McKinney's like got the Bernie endorsement and like a lot of other people. So that's actually a pretty interesting primary.
There's also Missouri, which is closed.
Missouri has a few open seats, right? They're gonna like flip
Yeah.
the sticks.
The first is also competitive with Bell and Bush.
We have not gotten any results though.
The sixth is going to be interesting. The fifth.
Trying to remember what is. They don't even have an overview for this. Is it like I'm trying to remember. Isn't there like a radio host or something running for one of these?
I think so.
Oh wait, is that? Oh, that's Steigel. I think. I think that's him. So yeah, it's and then the fifth too, right? Because the fifth is Cleaver's just
Yeah.
gonna lose. That's gonna be funny because he just didn't drop out.
This Max Miller stuff's getting really bad. He needs to drop out.
Yeah, Max Miller's Max that race is just I don't know why they haven't been applying more pressure to him. Like it's not as bad as what's his face. It's not as bad as
Edwards.
it's not as bad as Platner, but it's still like that's the sort of stuff that you just need to drop out from, especially like if this was an R+30 race, then it's like okay, like even though he's a terrible person, you could probably still win the district with this, but it's like R+10. It's really not the reddest seat. It's a seat that can conceivably flip with a scandal like
Especially in a
that.
year where Ohio Republicans probably are not going to do the best.
Yeah, especially not with Vivek.
Oh, Wayne County. Actually, for Wayne County, well, there's only like a couple hundred votes in, but for Wayne County, he should be doing better.
Perry Johnson gained a little bit of ground. This is like no votes though.
If Lawrence wins the seventh, I can't really see him beating Barrett.
Yeah, Lawrence is. Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. Lawrence is the worst of these candidates. Bridget Brink. So she was in Biden's administration, I think. She's
And
just
Trump.
kind of like there. She's just like a normie dem. To be in Biden's administration, that's kind of like that's just kind of the definition of a normie dem. I don't know anything about Mazdem. Um, says he's a Navy SEAL. I guess that means he'd be like an okay generic dem. It's just like Lawrence. Lawrence's main issue is like climate change, which is just that's just not a winning. Like nobody cares about that enough to turn out for that specifically. Like, I mean, I assume he's running on other things. Barrett is also uniquely kind of advantaged in this race just because he is just because he's one of the four Republicans that actually voted against continuing the war, which is kind of interesting. Like Trump never really attacked him over it, probably because everyone told Trump that um
Swing district.
that would just be a liability for him. So, I mean, Trump still supports him and everything, but he showed an independent streak there that might keep him some more moderate voters that aren't the biggest fan. Oh, Kansas is coming in. That's right.
Kansas is 8. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so Roger Marshall's winning. Okay, Adam Hamilton is sweeping it, it looks like.
There's
Because
nothing
the
for
rest of
governor.
these candidates, that's weird. Why? Oh, wait, it just came in. Okay, Masterson is winning. Um,
Oh, I see.
okay, Scott Schwab is only getting 13%. That's not good. The Dem primary is close though.
Ooh, yeah, it's a good one. Missouri's in a little bit.
All right, let's. Oh yeah. Okay, here's the one race in Missouri we do kind of want to watch. We want to watch Wesley Bell versus Corey Bush rematch. This is a weird situation. I don't think Bush wins just because she's not the incumbent anymore. Um, but she does still have her base behind her, and she does have the name ID because she was there for 4 years before. So it's like it's one of those weird situations where it's like I guess you could conceivably see an upset. It's just it's gonna probably be like Trone versus McLean Delaney in the
That's
end,
what I hope.
really.
She was very far left.
Yeah, that's what it's probably gonna be like. Like she's gonna have her base of support, but it's just she's not gonna be able to overcome the lack of incumbency.
Nothing new in Michigan. Washington's gonna have a few good ones. This is kind of the last like fun primary night. Well, I guess next week.
Yeah, no, next week's good, and the Florida primaries are good too. There's
Because Trump
some
hasn't addressed
stuff I want to
anyone
see.
with any of the House seats.
Yeah, it's holding at 16 for El Sayed.
Midterms are in a couple months at this point.
Yeah, it's true. It's actually crazy Perry Johnson's doing so good. It's funny. This is the first time Perry Johnson has actually been in a serious primary of like any kind. Because he ran 2022, remember, but they
Yeah.
disqualified him because everybody used that one firm to collect signatures and they just like fudged everything and it was all fraudulent. It was actually kind of BS how that worked. So like nobody got on the ballot. Like it was like 4 different people that just got disqualified just because of that.
That's why it was two
Um,
different.
so yeah, so Perry Johnson, he's never really, and then 2024 obviously ran for president, and he was never a serious contender. So it's like the amount of votes he was getting were like always going to be really limited. But this is like a serious primary. Like this is a primary where him spending all his money and actually having name ID in Michigan does something. So I don't know. It's interesting to see. I mean, he clearly has his base of support, I guess.
Thursday there's a primary as well, and Tennessee's fifth.
Tennessee's fifth.
Yeah, Andy Ogles versus the state agriculture secretary commissioner.
Wait, hold on. Wait, but that's happening in 2 days from now, right?
Yeah,
Actually, I'm trying to remember. I think I might have known he had a serious challenger. I don't know. Ogles did not have a good primary last time. Like Ogles is not. He's just controversial enough.
and they redrew the districts where he doesn't represent much of his old one.
Wait, he actually might lose. There's a poll of this. Okay, the poll has Ogles leading by 4 only,
The what's
but
Bill? We endorsed this challenger today.
Bill Lee endorsed. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, Trump endorses Ogles though, so like that's the more Trump and Blackburn and Haggerty and Mike Johnson. So the poll that I'm talking about is an anti-Ogles super PAC that commissioned it. So I don't know how reliable that is. I don't know if there's like an underlying agenda to that poll. But actually I didn't really pay too much attention to that, so that's good to know.
Let's see, is there anything else?
Gotta love how I have like 400 plus subscribers and just none of them show up for this stream
I know, right?
because I'm so inactive these days on YouTube in general. I mean, I watch YouTube, but I don't like actually post anything.
How many people are
Um,
watching?
no, nobody's watching. It's literally zero.
So it's like we're calling.
Yeah, it's literally like we're calling right now. Which like that's always how it is with my streams because I never like take it too seriously. Adam Hamilton dropped in support a little bit. He's actually below 50% now, but it's pretty
And,
clear he's going to win just because nobody else is even close. Holy
Missouri.
crap, the Dem primary for governor is close. This is a tight race.
Anders not doing too well in his primary, and Missouri's third.
I think I saw that. Is he like below 60 now?
62.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, okay, Virginia is pretty much. Oh, Byer didn't do too good.
Who?
Don Byer. Who's this guy who ran against him? This Mo Seifeldine or whatever. He looks like that looks like another one of those like progressive types. Like one of those like Muslim progressive types. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what the picture Or no, wait. Oh, wait, no. No, that's like a black progressive type, probably. I'm talking about Don Byers' race from Virginia. Also, this picture on New York Times is so outdated
For who?
for Don Byer.
No.
He doesn't like he's like 75, and the
Oh,
picture
I
they
see.
have of him, like he has to be like 50 years old in that picture. And he's like that's got to be like 20 plus years old.
Nothing new in Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan is slow.
I work tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's like my only shift this week, and then I'm going back to. I work twice next week, and then I go back to college.
Huh. Okay, yeah, Masterson is definitely winning the Republican primary for Kansas. All other incumbents seem to be doing pretty good. Okay, wait. I mean, that's more votes than we had in
Which
Michigan. Because yeah, we're getting votes in we're getting votes in a few other counties. Yeah, okay. John James is nearly at
Oh damn!
50%.
Lawrence is a 20-point lead. 21-point lead.
Ooh, Lawrence is leading. Ooh, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Let me
Brain Can
check.
Matthews putting the vote.
Okay, nothing out of Tanadar's district. That's like one of the most okay. That and then I want okay. Let's preview Washington for a second. There's a few really good primaries here. This is going to be interesting. So Perez actually does have a primary challenger, which I know is like she's not going to lose the primary just because to lose any primary you need to be you need to come in third, which is really really hard to do as an incumbent. Um, Napping said the guy who's running against her did run before um, in 2022. So he does have name ID from having ran before. It's just like there's just no chance that he comes out on top and then the Republican comes out ahead of Perez as well. Like it's just like you just like it's just not likely at all. Unless like primary turnout for the Dems is terrible and the Republican gets like 45% and then all the progressives show up for Henrik and Perez gets like nobody. But I mean her district is like kind of okay with her, so I don't think she loses, but it would be a weird situation if she did cuz like this is not a serious enough of a primary challenger for me to like think oh she might get primaried. Um because it's very difficult to primary somebody in a blanket primary system. Um okay, the other two races, so the 4th district so Trump endorsed McKinney, but there's also Sessler running again. This is his third time running. It's actually possible we have like a Republican v. Republican general election, which would be interesting, although I assume McKinney would probably win. Um, I'm not honestly, I don't really know that much about McKinney except Trump endorsed her. I guess Trump just doesn't like Sessler anymore. There's also this other guy. I think it's pronounced Banky or something. Um, I don't know how viable he is. I think it's really just Sessler and McKinney that are
Mhm.
the front runners, and then the Democrat is obviously going to get a lot of votes just because that's the only Democrat. Um,
Missouri has somewhere in.
okay, yeah, I'll get back to that in a sec. Okay, the final. Okay, New York Times doesn't show this race, but I do want to talk about the primary in the ninth. This is not a competitive seat, but it is a progressive versus generic Dem. So Adam Smith has been there for like 30 years at this point. He's not even that old, surprisingly. He's like early 60s. He's been here since he was like 32, I think, 31. So he's pretty young still, considering he's been there so long. He's there's this independent who's like super far left. She's like incredibly far left, who was like a former Washington or what's the city?
Seattle.
Seattle. She was a Seattle city councilor. She is running as an independent because she's never actually been a part of the party. It's sort of like a Bernie Sanders kind of situation. There's also Melissa Chaudhry. She was actually in the general election last time, so it was her versus Smith, and it was like a Democrat v. Democrat scenario. Um, but it's going to be pretty interesting because Sawant is actually kind of viable from what I've been seeing. Um, I don't know if she's ever like serious enough to take out a veteran Democrat like Smith, but this is actually a race I do really want to keep an eye on because this is another like far left versus generic Dem kind of scenario.
Why is Hawkeye trying to call the Bruce? You know?
Oh yeah, Hawkeye tried to call. Did he not see the StreamYard link?
No, I don't see anything. If you don't let me in 5 seconds, alright.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, no, I was looking at something else. I didn't see his messages.
Wait, Hawkeye, how long have you been waiting there? It's not been
It
too long,
hasn't been
right?
that long. I just like to overreact.
Oh, I didn't see the studio chat until now. Give me access. Neiman, I know you see this. Ooh, the 5th district is
Wait, why is Michigan already starting to count?
Not
I
much.
thought they didn't close till
because they closed
9.
at 8.
No, wait.
No, they close at 9
Although
Eastern time.
I can't talk in terms of time though with you, because when I do, it's like I'm not talking about the same kind of time.
I know, but in my time they close at 8, which means in your time they close at 9.
Nope, they close at 7 your time apparently.
No, they don't.
They clearly did.
No, yeah. Well, maybe it's just this is just early votes, but literally go look at the
It
poll closing
updated it.
time.
It says the polls closed. It said they
I've
closed.
no. I've like rewatched so many recent elections. I know when Michigan closes,
But
unless
the
if they
polls,
moved it.
they did probably, because the polls literally, it doesn't say, it's not counting down to poll closing time. Like the polls have closed, unless
Like Michigan, like it used to close at 8 Eastern time, but ever
maybe
since
maybe they're
like
being misleading.
2008, they've moved it to 9.
Okay, well maybe it's being misleading. Then maybe this is early vote, and they just like acted like the polls closed, even though they didn't really.
I mean,
Because
Benson's kind of cooking right now.
yeah, well, she
Okay.
lost all of her opposition. So,
Well, no,
John
there's
James,
still Christopher Swanson.
The Genesee County.
Perry Johnson is getting 34%.
What, bro? Remember when you were obsessed with Perry Johnson for like a day?
Because I thought he was like I thought he was more fiscally responsible than Trump, and he also like didn't have baggage. I mean, I knew he never had a chance, but like still.
I guess, bro.
Yep, Lawrence is winning by 20% still.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Tom Barrett might actually win. I don't know. I should get my hopes up for that though, because
Against
that's
the
still a
progressive.
really competitive seat. I could see a world in which John James loses by like 7%, but Tom Barrett still wins because his candidate was this progressive activist who talks about climate change, and he voted against continuing the war with Iran. I could really see a world where that happens, though. So I feel like that's not the
There's a
craziest
good
thing.
chance.
Oh, also, does RBC want to?
He hasn't gotten
Uh,
back to me yet. Still.
he's probably going to respond a week from now and be like, "Oh, can I join, brother? You missed it."
Okay, well, so far Muhammad is leading by a pretty good margin.
Yeah, this is probably just like freaking early vote. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh
What about
wait,
Kansas?
no, if this is early vote, that's like really, really bad for Stevens because apparently the early vote was supposed to favor her, while election day votes were supposed to favor El Said. So if he's leading by what, like 30 with the early vote, that's fucking bad.
It's like 17, but yeah, it's not good.
No, it's not. It's like 30 right now.
What?
No, it's what are you looking at? What
I'm
numbers are
on
you looking?
decision
It's
desk.
17.
Oh,
It's
I'm
on
on
New York
decision desk.
Times and it's how many votes are on Indecision Desk?
3%.
Does it is it like 22? Is it how many thousand votes?
26,000 for El Side and then 14 for Stevens.
Oh, wait, it just updated on my end.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, just go on decision desk. It's literally way ahead of you.
Decision Desk can't compete with New York Times visually though.
No, well, near no, this decision desk visually is way better.
No, Decision Desk is annoying.
They
I just
also call races way earlier too.
But they get it wrong sometimes.
I haven't seen him get it wrong yet. But El Said, according to the betting
Whoa.
markets, has a 99.9% chance of being the
Guys,
nominee.
look. Brandon Herrera is going to win the Democratic primary in Missouri's 4th.
Is that actually his name?
No, it's his name's Jordan Herrera, but when I saw Herrera as the last name, I was like, "Holy crap, it's the Democrat Brandon Herrera."
Oh
Speaking of
my
which,
god, bro. Then is getting like Stevens was supposed to thrive from the early vote. So if this is how we're ending up, I think that's about wraps.
no, we knew this was wraps. Honestly, that's not even the most interesting race of tonight. What the real race we want to
For me,
watch
it is.
is Sri Tanadar versus Donovan McKinney. And also, okay, Washington State's going to be interesting. I don't know if you were here when I don't know if you were here when I was talking about Washington State, but Marie Gluesenkamp Perez has a primary. It's interesting. I don't think she can lose because it's a blanket primary, so she would have to come in third, which just isn't going to happen as an incumbent. But she does have a primary challenger, which is kind of interesting. So we'll see how that goes. The 4th district is open, and there's like a few candidates there. And then there's also a like super far left progressive versus a generic Democrat incumbent in the 9th district. So it's Adam Smith versus Kashama Sawant.
Okay.
And the thing about Sawant is that she's not actually a Democrat. She's an independent, but she was a Seattle city councilor for 10 years. So she was in the Seattle City Council for a long time, and she's like one of those like activist type politicians. Like she's like always going out there and like yelling about things. So, but she's like really far left, probably like as far left as Bernie. Um, and probably even maybe even more actually. She's running against this incumbent that's been there like 30 years.
Good
So
grief.
that's a race. That's a race I want to look at because yes, she's an independent, but she's actually held elected office, and like she's like, and considering it's Seattle area, it's like that's like all the progressives in that area are probably gonna like really like her. So I think she might do really really good, but I'm not. I'm gonna be interested to see how well she does. If she actually comes out ahead of Smith, then that's like a cause for concern for him in November.
Well,
I'm not sure if Bernie endorsed her though. She probably
oh
I
my
don't
god, dude.
know if
At least after tonight, Bernie will. Because, dude, all he has been talking about is this stupid fucking Michigan primary. He is so obsessed with El Said. It's all he fucking talks about. It's every other word out of his mouth. So good thing at least after tonight he'll shut up. Hopefully about it.
wait, Kashama Sawant is endorsed by the Revolutionary Communists of America.
Oh,
I
boy.
think she's further wait, she's got to be further left than Bernie.
What about Francesca Hong?
I wait, is
Bernie likes her.
Yeah, but is Francesca Hong endorsed by a literal communist group?
Probably.
No, but that's kind of like madness. Like DSA, it's like, oh yeah, Democratic Socialists of America, big whoop, they're the super far left people. But when you have a group that literally calls themselves revolutionary
Oh,
communists,
Missouri's first is in. Bell is winning 77-20. And there is a good amount in.
ooh, okay, wait, it's not even gonna be close. That's
Yeah,
okay, that's not even gonna be close. That's 16%. Cory Bush, oh my gosh. Cory Bush is garbage.
Oh my god. Looks like Masterson's gonna win in Kansas.
yeah.
Cory,
That's kind of what I thought, but
yeah.
haha, so I was right and Sam was wrong.
Right about what?
Or wait, no, that was Wyoming where you said the Trump candidate might not be the nominee. Never mind.
She probably will be.
Well, yeah, according to that one poll, but I'm not even sure how old that poll is. I should
She's
like
gonna be
check
the
that.
nominee.
Who's going to win the House seat in Iowa? Chuck Gray?
What?
Who wins the House seat in Wyoming?
I don't know. Even though I don't pay attention to Wyoming that much, but oh my god. Okay, so Stevens is doing really well in the Panhandle right now. So you know who's going to be the real winner for tonight?
Who?
Miss Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
The real winner for tonight is going to be her. Because she has a shot. In fact, no, this is gonna be a great month for her because looks like I can't say her name. Flanagan is who she also endorsed. It looks like it's gonna win as well.
No, I think Craig wins.
You do?
Yeah.
Why? No, Minnesota Democrats are like fucking Minnesota Dems are pretty left wing. I don't think Craig is gonna win.
Well, she'll be in the Senate regardless, because I think Klobuchar appoints her if she loses.
Yeah, probably. I should make a primary prediction for that. I'm gonna go do that actually right now on my election enjoyer website.
Wait, who does Blackburn appoint? I think she appoints Jacobs.
I don't know.
Sam, what do you think? Is the tornado person still here?
Yes.
Did you just call him Tornado Person?
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my gosh. Why do you talk like that?
Who do you think replaces Blackburn in the Senate?
Man, I kind of hope she appoints somebody really good. Like, who would be a good member of the House for her to appoint?
Probably Burkett, but I doubt she wants to pick someone from the House.
Oh, Tim Burchett would be. Oh, that would be so perfect. Andy Ogles is just a little too controversial, and he might just actually lose his primary because I was not paying attention to that at all. I don't think he does, but it might be. It's probably really close. Or actually, he actually might. Because I'm looking at, like, his past primary was like 13-point win. I think she was well funded and like well known, and she was like known in the thing, but it's like this guy's got endorsements this time. And also the district got redrawn.
Oh my god, dude.
Nah, he got outraised last time. His opponent raised more money than him, and she still lost by 13. So maybe it's not that bad.
Abdul Rahman El Sayed has expanded his lead by a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta check that out. What is his? Oh my gosh, what is this margin?
I mean, a reminder, this is supposed to be the vote that was good for Stevens. So,
Harry Johnson's at 35. John James is above 50%. That's pretty good. Okay, Lawrence is leading by less this time.
It's still a lot, though.
The problem is the other two candidates are like getting about the same number of votes, so it's just like I don't know how either one of them ends up winning.
Looks like Rick Bratton is going to win the 5th of Missouri.
That's kind of a. He sounds like he's just a brat. Rick Bratton.
bro, shut up.
Why'd you say that?
It just was weird what you said.
What? That he sounded like that he's a brat because his
Yeah,
name's Rick Bratton.
weird.
No, but that's that like he's a spoiled brat. That's what to say. He's a bratty little kid. Also, our boy Brandon Herrera is still winning in the 4th district. Gotta love that. I hope all the Brandon Herreras win this year. Not just the one from Texas. We need the one from Missouri.
40 points. I'm kidding.
Wait. Oh, Sri Tanadar's coming in.
That was a joke.
Hey,
we gotta
guess
check
what?
that out.
Guess what? Perry
This-
Johnson is tied with John James in a county. Could Perry Johnson win a county?
Crazy. Wait.
Oh,
He's
you're-
leading in Wexford County.
I keep forgetting that your website
By
sucks.
Yeah, no, it's New York Times, okay? It looks visually better, regardless of what you might say.
No, Decision Desk is way better. What do you mean?
Decision Desk is weird though. It's like it's a weird website.
I guess, bro.
Sneven.
Kind of like the time when Kamala Harris was like, Trump's a really bad person, and Tim and JD Vance they're also just kind of like weird. Remember that? She was like, "You're weird." She was like that was like her, that was like her awesome comeback.
I thought that was more of a Tim Walsh thing on what was said.
Nah, they were both like that. And Adam Kinzinger joined in too. He was calling Trump weird on Twitter. It's like, come on, man. Like, how much of a sellout do you got to be talking about? Yeah, what is this site? Like, look at this. Look at this. I here, I'll share it. It's I just it's
What if
so
this is join?
Lysithea.
LYS. Well, Lysithea doesn't say a whole lot.
I thought
Yeah,
Lysithea used to talk a lot.
yeah. Why did he kind of just
He used
like?
to go, "Hey."
No, like he used to like talk nonstop. Now he like never talks.
It's because the rest of us talk a lot.
Honestly, I think he might honestly just be like depressed from his job. So he
Jobs.
just,
It seems like every job he gets, he hates.
Okay, guys, wait. Okay, look at this. Okay, look. So, would you rather have this like weird site that like has this calendar stretched
that's
across?
not that's not what the original website does. Like, just go to a race and you'll see how cool it looks.
Okay. Well, like I will say this. I would use Decision Desk if I would use okay, they have William Lawrence at 99% for this race. Lawrence is like this is over.
The what?
I would use this website if New York Times put up their dumb paywall.
Oh, okay. Wayne
Like
County's
I
in,
would do
although
that 100%.
The Kansas Democratic Party primary is very interesting.
Oh wait, is the Dem primary for governor still like really, really close?
Yes, it is.
Holy crap, that's 35% and she's leading by only one. That's probably that's gonna make it so bad for that's gonna be so bad for the November election because like it divided them and stuff. And also it's like she just doesn't have Laura Kelly's coalition. The
Oh, yeah, they
coalition
got the hiccups.
problem.
Why isn't Fanador's race coming?
Because Detroit never reports votes. You could check the primaries from 2 years ago, and I bet Detroit still wouldn't be in. We're still waiting to this day for the
Really,
Detroit.
Detroit's that slow?
I'm doing a gross exaggeration, but
No, no,
like
no. I meant just in general. Like, are they like? Is Detroit actually like slow? I didn't even know they were that bad.
I feel like they are. Like I feel like they never come in quickly.
Okay. Oh my god, I cannot
Missouri.
wait to see fucking income or the result by income where it turns out that El Said's coalition was not a working class movement, but it was actually just white rich liberals. Cannot wait for it. Wait for it, guys.
Okay, Adam Hamilton's not even above 50% anymore. Adam Hamilton. This guy's a pastor too. He's literally a pastor running for Senate. The last time we saw that was with Raphael freaking Warnock and James Tallarico, actually.
How Africa?
Okay, all the incumbents are doing really good in their primaries.
I guess, bro.
Oh man, my back is sore. It's like the old days with StreamYard when we used to talk about the coalition problem.
The rurals and the suburbs.
And you were like, well, it's not going to happen because of the coalition problem.
So funny.
That's what you guys would always talk about was the coalition problem. Sri Tanadar's race has got to come in.
We
I don't
still
really
do have a
care.
coalition problem.
I don't really even care about the other races apart from like Washington's ninth. I'm actually fascinated to see how far Sawant gets. I think she definitely makes the general election because like why wouldn't she? Um, or she might actually just super underperform, and I might have just overhyped her like a crazy person.
Oh my god. Oh, this is
Oh, Lawrence is leading by only 14 now. They are narrowing the gap. It's just like they just don't have a chance to. I mean, the guy's literally running on climate change. Like, how is that a winning message?
becoming an issue.
Oh my word! First results in out of Tanadar's district.
Let's see.
Donovan McKinney is
Oh
beating
boy.
him by 32 points.
I already said it
This
as
is
a
a
joke.
landslide.
Now it's like serious.
And Decision Desk also has that result. It's actually so funny because Tanadar, like the Democrats in Washington, just don't even like Tanadar that much. One of them literally said anonymously, they said that nobody would really care much if he lost because he's a weirdo. All he cares about is posting on social media and making himself look cool and filing impeachment to look like he's doing such a great thing by trying to impeach Trump, even though the entire party doesn't actually support it on the particular articles he introduced.
NYS.
You made me check, see if he was joining yet. Okay, Stevens gained a little bit.
Still pretty.
Oh, well, this is gonna be I mean, Stevens
Man,
lives in Macomb County.
Stevens is crapping the bed.
Dude, she really did not go in this primary with a little bit of joy, a little bit of enthusiasm, or a little bit of energy. She hasn't done any of that.
And her voice is like really annoying.
I
I
actually
think her
think
voice
that
is the
actually
funniest
hurt her
thing I've
quite a
ever
bit.
heard. She
What?
I literally think that her voice might have actually hurt her.
I
Is
mean,
that
I
crazy
would
to
not be
say?
shocked. No, I think you're kind of right about that. Ooh, Rashida Tlaib's district is in. Tlaib is getting 66% in her primary against Chanel Jackson. This race is not really competitive, but Chanel Jackson is like a member of the state legislature.
Not
So
very
she has name
different.
ID and she's running against incumbent.
It's not very
But
different
it
as
is
these people.
Tlaib. We're going to do it with a little bit of joy, a little bit of enthusiasm, a little bit of energy, and a little bit of stick it to them, because that's the Michigan way. And she's also massive. Like she just like looks oversized. Sorry, should I like be saying this on a live stream? I mean, probably not, but she like
I don't think it matters.
but like she looks does she not look oversized like in that clip that you sent me, does she not like look like just like kind of like massive?
Well, the average American's fat as fuck, so I mean it's not too much of a surprise.
Come on though, like give us some more votes already. Let's check Missouri again just to make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, Missouri's moving at a slow pace as well. Yeah, Wesley Bell. Yeah, Corey Bush is not even getting close in that one.
Bro. Hey, listen, bro. Why are you talking about Cory Bush like that? A black woman is speaking. You listen and learn.
Okay, I think Holscher has it in the governor race. I think Holscher has it against Corson, but it's still really close. But she's been holding a steady lead with the votes that have been coming in. That being said, it does seem like Corson gets some some support in the more like rural areas, like in the more like western parts of the state. And it seems like Holscher is getting more support here, towards like the eastern part of the state. So it is possible that a lot of Corson's votes actually are from the western part, and he ends up taking the lead. But I don't know if that's actually a pattern because we haven't gotten enough.
What is that noise?
Man Milk is just never joining.
Ew.
What about your boy Alex?
Oh no, he's going
Alex
through
didn't even
stuff.
say anything about joining.
He's going through stuff, so he's not gonna come.
Wait, who's this? Michael Bouchard.
Bouchard.
He's running. Yeah, that's his name, Bouchard. Yeah, okay, he's gonna. Oh wait, but Charlie Kirk's relative is running, so obviously he needs to win the nomination. It's Justin Kirk, everybody. Charlie Kirk's
Dude,
first cousin,
could he
probably.
low
He needs to win
genuinely
the
win?
primary.
What?
Nah, because Michael Bouchard is leading. No relation, by the way, to Anthony Bouchard, the guy who ran against Liz Cheney in 2022 and was a front runner until he admitted to
But this guy's
impregnating a
dad is
teen
like a
girl,
popular
and then he
figure.
just like collapsed.
Isn't this guy's dad like a popular sheriff?
Who?
Bouchard's.
Oh, yeah, he is. Bouchard is probably the best candidate, actually. I know Charlie Kirk's first cousin running is like really good and everything, but like we gotta stick with Mike Bouchard, because Trump endorsed him, and that's the number one
Oh
thing.
God, I don't know why you. Why are you basing it off of that?
Can you hear the sarcasm?
Oh, it's sarcasm. Okay.
Yeah, can you? There's no way you thought I would just like say that unironically, like, oh, Trump endorsed him, so we have
Uh,
to support him because of.
I'd say it'd be a little on par for you.
I I do think it's kind of interesting. No, what?
I'm
I don't even
I'm
like Trump
kidding.
anymore.
You don't like him anymore? You wish Kamala won?
Not not really. I know I don't wish Kamala won. Kamala would have been a terrible president. I guess she wouldn't have gotten us into war with Iran and like kept doing crazy bull crap to like stop us from getting out, but she still would have been garbage. And she would have done like a lot of woke things to the country, so
Oh,
probably a good thing.
scary, scary woke.
But yeah, Michael Bouchard is probably not real. I mean, ooh, we should do a deep dive into Michael Bouchard. Do we think he's related to that guy from Wyoming who ran against Liz Cheney and was the front runner until he admitted that he impregnated a teen girl and then he collapsed in the polls?
I doubted.
That was Anthony Bouchard, by the way. I'll actually show you that primary. It was quite funny. This guy was leading by a lot, and then he just wasn't. because everybody then and then Hageman came in, and so it was Liz Cheney. See, Anthony Bouchard was leading Liz Cheney originally. Oh wait, there's a Wikipedia page for this man. He was a Wyoming state senator. I didn't even know that. Anyway, this guy is definitely related to Michael Bouchard. Kind of an interesting race considering that we literally have Charlie Kirk's closest relative running against the relation to a guy who ran against Liz Cheney and then absolutely crapped his pants after he admitted to impregnating teen girls. But I mean, we live in
Can
a
I ask
weird.
why he admitted it?
Because I guess the scandal was going to surface, and he was like, "Okay, I admit it. I did it. I did it. I did it." Like like how people do
And
that.
did he apologize?
Probably, but he didn't drop out. That's what's funny. He got 2.6% in the final primary vote. Because
Was
he
he
never
expected
dropped
to be
out.
competitive beforehand?
Yeah, he was. If you look at the
Oh
polling, he
God.
was leading against Liz Cheney originally. That was before Hegeman came in. Chuck Gray also ran in that race originally.
I guess, bro.
It's actually funny all the Democrats that endorsed Liz Cheney. Like Dean Phillips endorsed Liz Cheney.
Oh yeah, did you guys see Jeff Flake endorsed Ossoff?
Yeah.
I did see that. Okay, wait. Okay, we got more votes out of McKinney v. Tanadar. McKinney's leading by 26. So his lead shrunk by a bit, but that's still with like only 1% more votes coming in. So not really a big.
Bell has more votes now, and it's 20. Oh, Bell got the check mark.
Who?
Wesley Bell got the check mark.
Oh.
I like it when it goes check president elect after they elect the president.
You like a lot of things, Sam.
Yeah, okay, Wesley Bell. Wesley Bell absolutely annihilated Cori Bush. Like, what is this result? Corey, come on. Like, you would think this would be like David Trone versus April McLean Delaney, but it's like, no, Cori Bush had to be the worst possible former incumbent to run for her old seat.
Why did she lose so badly?
Because
I
she's
have no
disgusting.
idea. I guess people really just got sick of her yelling all the time at everybody. Like that's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, we already have to put up with Jasmine Crockett, so it makes sense.
Oh, thank goodness Jasmine Crockett's not coming back.
Ghetto trash is weak. Oh shit! The Michigan primary got closer.
It did, yeah.
I
I
saw
forgot to tell you guys that.
No, but that's a good thing though. It's a good thing that El Sayed is not winning by so much because now he's because here's the thing. El Sayed is going to win the primary, okay? Like that's an established fact, okay?
Oh God,
Just like
bro!
Mark
Don't
Robinson being
start with this
anti-Semitic,
bullshit
this is an
again.
established fact. He will win the primary, okay? That's 100% no matter what you do.
We
He
want it
will
to be
win.
like 4% instead of like 20.
Yeah, we want it to be really close because if it's close, that means that the party has a hard time uniting around him because half the party is like, I liked Stevens and her weird cartoon voice, and the other half is like, oh no, I love Al Sayed and the free things we get from him.
Which aren't actually free, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, I think the polls actually did just close at 9 because
Told you.
I think that was early vote. So you probably were
What did
right
I
about
say?
that.
Sam Miami doubts me again.
It's dumb because it's like New York Times said the polls closed. Like they didn't have a countdown up here saying
Well,
the
that's
polls
what
are
happens when you
closing.
use that outdated site.
New York Times is not outdated.
Debatable.
Why is Haley Stevens leading in Wayne County?
Why is
Because
Hillary
because the recent exit poll showed her winning blacks by 46 points.
the books?
Yeah, blacks don't like the Arabs.
Yep, only
Without gosh,
white only white rich liberals living in New England like them.
that was actually such a racist thing to say, calling him an Arab. Like nobody uses that term anymore. But we do it, so. Is Oh man, Man Milk needs to like join this stream.
Pacifica.
Pacifica.
Why do you say his name like that?
That's just how I read it.
Okay, what about Lawrence? Okay, Lawrence's lead continues to shrink. But because Decision Desk is never wrong, their 99% chance that he's gonna win is foretold. So we're not gonna worry about that one. Yeah, it still says 99%. There's there's literally no way that he loses this.
What the dilly?
Remember back when I used to stream on the laptop that was like a piece of garbage? I had no business doing that.
I do remember that, Sam.
That was when we like first met. It was like crazy.
Yeah, and your dog was barking in the background.
There was no dog. I didn't have a dog.
There sounds like it.
I think it might have been my sister playing her instrument and like it was weirdly distorted.
You're telling me her instrument sounded like a dog?
No, I think it just distorted in a weird way.
It sounded like a dog.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Nope.
Look, what
Sounded
is
like a
this
dog.
primary map? Okay, can we take a second to appreciate this weird primary map from the Democratic primary for Senate in Kansas? Look at this.
That's what
Look at
competitive
all
primaries
these
do.
people. Look at all these people. They all get like 12% of the vote or less, and like 3 of them still win counties. Like how?
That's what competitive primaries do.
It's not even competitive. The guy's winning with 43%, and the nearest candidate has 12.5%.
What? You're telling
Yeah,
me the counting out is like that?
yes. Look at it. She's got 12.5%, and he has 43%, and 3 candidates besides the winner of the primary are winning counties right now.
Hot damn.
Now, watch your language. Wait, so Christy Davis. Oh, wait, so Davis is winning counties, Taylor is winning counties, and Eric Murray, or that's Murray. I always say
Oh my
Murray.
god, you did it. He did the thing.
Eric Murray is getting not even 6% of the vote, and he's getting counties. Explain this to me.
Hold up. I finally finished my Minnesota prediction. I'm gonna send that there.
Why is he winning Wyandotte County? If that's even how you pronounce it. I don't even know anymore. Nothing has changed in the governor race. Holscher is still leading. Peggy Flanagan.
Is that a good map?
It's probably a pretty good map, yeah. Come on, give us more of the Tanadar race.
James Fishback.
Okay, let's see
Okay,
what.
Corey Bush still losing by a lot. Man, we're just not getting any results in at this point. Like this is all stagnant. Stagnant.
No. It's stagnant.
I'm gonna leave. I'll come back. Should I come back later? Maybe I will.
What do you mean? Should I come back?
What?
'cause I have a headache. I don't know. I might leave because like no news coming in, and then come back way later. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know how
Huh?
long I'm going to be streaming, by the way. I'm probably not going to be streaming late. Like, we're probably not going to get to the Washington primaries because I got
That's
other
fine.
bull crap I want to. I'm going to watch the Washington primaries, though. We will talk about Kashama Sawant's massive primary performance and the fact that she's a literal communist endorsed candidate who's going to probably get like 30% in a blanket primary. I actually am so intrigued by that race. I wonder. Wait, let me do a search. Let me see if let me see if there's any news reports about this. Ooh, she's a critic of AOC's and the progressive left strategies.
Oh,
She says a string of recent victories by Democratic Socialists of America backed candidates shows voters are hungry for a more confrontational left.
oh.
She's criticizing AOC for making peace with her own party instead of like bucking party lines.
And what's this communist running for again?
She's running against Adam Smith in the 9th district. Wait, let me show you.
Oh, wait,
This
wait,
guy is
wait.
not to be confused. What happened?
Apparently, it got called for John James. So
You mean the guy who lives in a garage? John
what?
in the garage, James won his primary.
He was in a garage.
That's always a joke I made. Because here, let me look up John James. Let me look up. There's a picture of him where he's like in a garage. It was the picture that It's the picture that they used to have on Wikipedia before he was elected to Congress.
Oh,
And where is it? Okay, they probably don't even have it anymore. It's a picture.
well,
It looks like the background is like a garage.
I poked my eye. Yeah. Okay, I see it now.
But yeah,
So Perry Johnson is gone.
I mean, he was literally 80 years old. He was not a good candidate.
Is his is his political career done?
It never even started.
I know, but like, is he done running for office?
Probably.
Bro,
Okay, the brat guy is still winning. This guy's such a
oh,
brat. He's probably going to throw temper tantrums on the House floor and embarrass
probably
the institution.
he's gonna be fuck, who was the guy? Who is the guy that? Oh, I think it was Gianforte who like slammed the body reporter to the ground. That's gonna be him.
Yeah, Greg Giant Forte. That's what I like to call him. Greg Giant Forte.
You think um shit.
No, Man Milk still isn't gonna join. You know what would be funny is if
What?
nobody's watching this stream, by the way. Like we've got like 0 viewers, which is kind of pathetic when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's because I just stopped doing things on YouTube because I just was like sick of it all.
Yeah.
Um
Kind of your fault.
what? No, don't blame me.
um Speaking of like political careers being over, is Jack Ciattarelli's career over?
Probably.
Man, that sucks, bro. I really wanted him in the party somehow.
Oh my gosh, it's saying this page is unresponsive. What is going on? Okay, there we go. Reloading.
Yeah, okay, yep. Decision desk has called it for John James now.
Michigan does not know how to
What?
control.
Okay, let's look at the. Okay, bro. Macomb County keeps flipping back and forth. Oh god, yeah. Michigan's gonna be a while, honestly. See what
Macomb
Twitter's
County.
thinking.
I actually forget. Oh, there it is. I always forget where Macomb County is. Kansas. Wait, okay, let me. Okay, yeah, Holscher is pulling ahead now. She's leading
Oh
by
my god.
2%
There's like
now, so
sorry to
she's
interrupt,
definitely
but there's
expanded her
like
lead.
this apparently there's this boomer white woman who was asked while voting about Haley Stevens, and she was like, I just wouldn't want a single of our family's tax-paying dollars going towards Israel. It's like giving money to violence. I would vote for a communist first.
Gosh. That's like the average. American voters are so stupid. When you think about it, we probably shouldn't even have, like, most of them should not even have the right to vote
I feel like
when
I'm
you
a
think about
smarter
it.
voter than the average American voter. Like I feel like I'd be better at voting than the average American.
I mean, I mean, just because you're more well informed, yes. But, like, even then,
Yeah. Yeah, it's an old white woman who wants communism.
Abdul Al Sayed is only leading by 8. Oh, it's such a competitive primary, everybody.
I don't know, because as I said, this is supposed to be Haley's like good performance. So
I wish they would like stink and report votes. That would be a really nice thing, is if now that the polls have closed, like votes would actually start to be reported. That would be a really
I
that would,
know.
I think it would be really nice.
Yeah, that'd be crazy thought. Dude, I love how El Said is already like not kind of, he's not really doing it at all, but like he's somewhat backtracking on the DSA because he said, no, I just want reformed capitalism.
Ooh, that's ooh. The progressives aren't gonna like you anymore.
I know, right? Like, I don't know.
But as I said, like it's an established fact that he wins. It's an established fact he wins the primary at this point. So like, we can't do anything.
Yeah, like no matter what you say, it,
Ooh, they reported more out of Rashida Tlaib's district. She actually lost some support.
that's a lead, bro. Some of
Rashida
these,
Tlaib is a nasty person.
some of these people, bro. It's like, what are you gonna do with them?
Donovan, the McKinney Tanadar race needs to stop reporting. I
Yeah,
still really
like
wonder about Sawant though. Kashama Sawant. I gotta see that primary. That's gonna be though. That's the other thing. Washington sucks at reporting votes. Like they're going to report half the votes tonight, and then they're just like California. They're gonna take like a month to report the remaining votes.
yeah, that's just a inherently West Coast thing to do.
Except for Oregon. Oregon doesn't do that as far as I've seen.
Huh.
Ooh, Mike Bouchard won. So say goodbye to Charlie Kirk's cousin, I guess.
No, he would have been better.
He would have been the best congressman we've ever had.
Yeah, Trump failed Charlie Kirk tonight.
John James is still not getting called on New York Times. He's
Well,
probably watching this result from his garage.
he might actually. He's probably just having like a drink night party with his family, and while they watch this.
Yeah, he's probably sitting in the garage, chugging a beer, looking at his phone.
No, he's probably just watching the TV. He's
Yeah, you're
watching
right. He
some.
probably he dragged the TV into the garage. That's why he's
No, he
conning the
just has
garage
one of those
games.
garages that has a TV and a couch in there. Like my house has that.
Really? That's kind of insane.
Not really. People do that.
His name is John in the garage, James.
But yeah. But yeah, El Said wants reformed capitalism. I don't know. Seems like he's gonna flip his stance on the economy like he flips pages in a book.
You keep cutting out. No.
Oh, you didn't hear what I said?
You were gonna make another one of those quips about how like they change your stances on capitalism, like they changed something.
Well, yeah, I meant El Said is going to keep changing his opinion on the economy, or he's going to keep flipping what economic system he wants, like he flips pages in a book. I'm so creative, right?
Honestly, that's kind of one of the weaker ones you've done, but it's still pretty funny.
Well, I mean, I kind of had to think about something at the top of my head, so forgive me. Jeez.
Boom, 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 boom.
We're so ungrateful.
Please, Michigan, just report your votes.
Your stinking
This
votes.
is actually this is actually really boring.
Yeah, maybe we should call it a night, unfortunately. In fact, since this stream's not really worth much, you could kind of take it down if you want. It's just, problem is, Red Pew is on vacation. Man Milk is working fucking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Or that's what it feels like. And, Neiman dipped. And yeah. And RBC didn't get back to me. So, yeah.
RBC.
I
RBC. Why can't Man Milk get it through his head like how that's sung?
don't know. Sometimes I think it might just be rage bait.
It is. I think sometimes it is.
Yeah, but
I think it's so
yeah,
funny that nobody's watching this and yet we're streaming it anyway.
yeah. I think I'm gonna call it a night because I kind of want to show the news to like my family because they were actually kind of invested in this primary.
Yeah, you go do that. I'll stop the stream. To the 0 people who are watching, goodbye. It's too bad you didn't watch, but you're not also hearing me say this. So that sucks for you, I guess. Oh wait, crap, somebody's actually watching now. That's kind of insane. Too bad though, because we're stopping the stream, so should have tuned in earlier. That's on you. Sorry about that. Anyway. Uh but yeah. We'll just turn it off now. Bye. See you later.